Ow! Welcome back to Plant-Based Bread, Karma Healing Nursery. Here we are, Wild Heart. Here we are today again in the forest. There's my girl, but I am wearing shoes because it's cold. It rained all night. It just rained again this morning too. But we're out. We got out. So excited. So today, Star Seeds, what I want to talk to you about is letting go again. About those people in your life that don't serve you. There's so many of them. But they're teachers. They're not students. I'm a student. I came here to learn so that I could ascend. That's what I want to do. I don't want to come back. This place is insane. Completely insane. So I'm going to move to the fifth dimension. Is it a place? It's a place in your heart. That's where the fifth dimension is. And what happens there? Well, you let go of competition and you let go of all of the need to control, and you embrace collaboration, you embrace the moment, and you embrace all the possibilities that are completely endless in our universe that happen every day. I've been letting go of a lot. Well, I've been in Mexico now for 3 years and 2 months, and so it was a big process of letting go of my family, because my family is extremely toxic, totally unhealthy. They don't love each other because they don't love themselves. They don't know how, because they've never taken time to do any self work or any inner work like meditation and yoga, nature bathing, which is getting up into the forest. Hey, Bungie. That's why she's so happy all the time, is all the exercise. I got another spider web across my face. Love those. So at first, when I started losing family out of my messenger, it was a cousin, and we've just not seen eye to eye really ever, but that's because she's an extreme capitalist, tons of money, doesn't care about anybody or anything. And then her mom, and then another cousin, and now my mom. And it's been a process, because you really have to be confident in your life, because you get fearful, right? Oh, I might be alone. You got some fireworks going off already. It boils down to that. You get into this state of fear. Oh, I don't want to be alone. And you're never alone. Look at that word, alone. A-L-O-N-E. Add an L in the middle and split it. All one. You're never alone. You're always with Source, with Spirit, with God, with universal energy, whatever you want to call it. It's always with you. It never doesn't exist. It's only here that we can say, oh, that's not the truth. That's not really the way it is. It is. It is. We've never been alone. And because we're all one. We're the same. And when you let go of things that aren't making you feel good, it allows those other people that you've been enabling to suck your energy to look at themselves. Because if you're always there, which I always was, always, no matter what crisis my mom had, I showed up. Every time. Always. 100%. No matter what it was. They had a fire at their home. I was the one that came and did all the work and cleaned it all up. My mom got cancer. I was the one that came, took her to the hospital, stayed with her at the hospital, was there through her surgeries. I've never not been there for my mom. But at this point in my life, I finally realized that I'm not helping her by always being there, because it just allows her to continue being miserable. And in the process, it's not helping me to ascend, because I'm living in this this mental state that of fear, because I'm worried about her, and then I'm worried about stuff that I don't need to worry about because it's not my journey. We're all individually on our own journeys. 100%. It's just, we came here to let go, not to accumulate, not to become billionaires, not to have all this garbage, but to let go of stuff, and not to create, and not to turn our beautiful Mother Earth into garbage. Because people look at, oh, money, 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 money. Well, what is money? It's a piece of the planet. That's all it is. Everything that you get in money, you buy in resources, which come from the planet. So the more money out there, the less planet. If more money solved things, I'd be in. But it doesn't. We have more billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires than we've ever seen in human history. We have more homeless, and we have more jobless, and we have more stress than we've ever seen. And it's all stress that's being put on our planet to keep produce more, bigger, better, more, faster, 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 faster. We need more stuff to fill our insatiable appetites, which is completely and totally pointless because it's insatiable. It's an addiction. Once you have this addiction of accumulation, it never goes away. And the more stuff you have, it clogs your mind. And that's the whole thing about letting go. When your mind is free and open, you're open to source energy. You're open to inspiration. You're open, hi pumpkin, to all of the beauty and wonders of the universe. Your mind is like a hotel. It's got billions of rooms. And everything that you own takes up a room in your mind. Everything. And so all of those rooms being full doesn't allow space for our truth, honesty, love, patience, compassion, peace, awareness, because you're too busy. If you're the whole, look at the word business, busyness. It's because it keeps us distracted from our purpose, from our truth, from our potential. We didn't come here to live in our egos. Ego edging God out. You don't need anything to be here. There are people that live on this planet and have for years, called breatharians. That's who I aspire to be. And it'll happen. Oh, look at that big mushroom. Big white one. Amanita. They're everywhere. So, it depends where you are on your journey. Depends what you're trying to do. Because we're all running different timelines. I'm an old soul. Been here many times. And I'm not coming back. I'm moving on. I appreciate the lessons that I've learned. I'm very grateful for all the time that I've spent here. There's 1,000 years of peace coming up. I'm going to hang out for that, then I'm out. That's good for me. Because peace, people energetically attracting common empathy, is our natural state. When you're at peace, life is beautiful. And you attract the right people into your life. When you're out of balance, when you're stressed, when you're dealing with stuff, you end up with people that you don't want around. And they will stay. People don't leave voluntarily. You have to let them go. Because they're always going to be there. They're going to be there trying to suck your energy, especially if you're a high vibrational person. What you're going to find is that people want to take from you. And it's not necessarily a monetary thing. It's an energetic thing. And energy is worth way more than money. I know that because I live on energy. That's what life is. The opposite of evil is to live. And when you're living, nothing bad happens. Only good things happen because you're in the flow, feeling love over worry. You're here now. You're present. All of your power lies right here, right now, in this moment. Nowhere else. Because that's all we ever have. The grand illusion is time. Time doesn't exist. And the fact that we have it as a linear thing is hilarious because it's cyclical. Time is cyclical. Everything here is pattern recognition. You have to be aware to notice when your patterns are showing up. And then it's your job to heal those patterns. Heal them. How do you do that? You go in and you listen. Listen, because your guides are always here. Your angels are always here. And it's whether or not you want to be in communication with them. You can drown them out, but they're always there. And, and there's no point because they're here to support you. They want you to have your best life. When you're living your best life, you have so much cosmic support, it's magical. And you feel inspired to do things like I'm doing, sharing your truth, sharing your honesty, instead of selling stuff. I'm not good at selling. I'm good at being. Because I'm a human being, not a human selling, which is what we've been taught. Or a human doing. That's where most people are. They're human doings. They always have something to do. Oh, I have to do this and this. Oh, I got to do this and I got to do this. It's all bullshit. It's not true. It's the story they've created so that they can live their life, so they can be miserable. And at the end of the day, I'll get drunk. That'll solve all my problems. Nope, that'll just create more problems. So that's the process of being here now, being aware, being alert, being alive, being in love. Love with yourself, in love with life, in love with your community, in love with nature, in love. If you don't love it, don't do it. I'm super good at that. Letting go of things that I don't like to do. I love gardening. I love hiking. I love sharing. These are things that fuel my passion, that feed my soul. And I came here to feed my soul, not my hole. And you realize I had a horrible diet when I was in my 30s. Well, my whole life until I was 35 and woke up and started changing things. I ate all crap, but I didn't know any better. That was what I was fed when I was a kid. Kraft dinner was my go-to. I actually had an orange skin in my graduation picture from high school when I was 17, because I ate so much Kraft dinner the fucking stuff turned me orange. And that at that point you'd think you'd realize that it was poison. But I also had bleach in my hair. You remember Sun-In? That's probably, you'd have to be kind of old to know that one. But I used to spray this bleach into my hair that made it blonde. Because, well, I wanted to be blonde and have orange skin. Why? I don't really know. I really don't know. Hola, buenos días. But at that point, it was what it was. That's what I knew. And you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know I was unhealthy. I was just like everybody else. I was just doing what everybody else was doing. And then as you get older, your body starts to change and it starts to say, this isn't a good idea. And that's when you start having to realize and you have to make choices. Because when you're young, you're bulletproof. Your body's amazing. Can take so much. Like how many people I've seen that have gotten huge, big and overweight and then lost it all. It's amazing. It's amazing how much pressure and stress you can put on the body, and it'll heal itself when you let go of that pressure and stress. Your body wants you to be happy. Your body wants you to have a best life. It's here. It's here to serve your soul. But you got to have the two in alignment. And with your spirit. Body, mind, spirit. It's the Holy Trinity. If you don't feed one of them, you're going to be lacking. And if you're lacking, you're going to be living in stress. You're going to be living in dis-ease. Not disease, dis-ease. We've been conditioned to think that, ooh, I got a bad body. That's why my life's like this. It's not my fault. I got the shaft. I ended up with something I didn't. Hola, buenos días. I ended up with something that I didn't want. Buenos días. And instead of being grateful and being thankful, here's our favorite girl. She likes to bark. Good morning. Hi, sweetie. Hi. 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 Good to see you. Hi. Hi. Okay, there's gonna be a bit of noise here. Hi, buddy. But that's okay. Yeah. Cleaning out the cornfields. It's a challenge. Everything here is a lot of maintenance, a lot of work. Okay, we'll go this way. There'll be less noise. Come on, Buggy. Here's San Mateo, Rio Hondo, where I live, by the way, in case you were wondering. We're out of the forest now and we're into the world. So how beautiful is that, eh? And how peaceful. It's very rare to hear machines here. Most people use machetes. So they have the narrows if they have a machine. The neat thing here is, what things that drove me crazy on Salt Spring, where I lived for 8 years before I left Canada, was that there was always so much that noise, the weed whackers and lawnmowers. I hear it all as soon as spring started. It was just the constant. And it was so frustrating because it didn't matter where you went, there was always noise. So I learned to spend a lot of time in the forest, because the forest is peaceful. This place is peaceful too. Like it's so fantastically magical. We have lawnmowers here. They're called goats, sheep, and donkeys. Those are the lawnmowers, and they don't make a lot of noise. No, they just chew. And we have weed whackers here too, but they're called machetes, and those are people chopping down everything. And that's what keeps people here in such good shape, is using their tools. And that's why the Canadian or the Western civilization, the white people, are so lazy, because we outsource everything. We outsource everything. We don't do anything ourselves. It's amazing, but that's the disconnect, and that's why I know that the white people are the problem, not the solution, and I aspire to let go of that. I've asked my Mexican family to adopt me. Sí, ¿te gustaría adoptarme? Because I like the way they live. I love the way they show up every day. I love how they are together. There's 5 generations here in every family. Well, we're going to call this podcast 21, just because I'm not going to sit on making videos all day. This is 21, 22. I think no, this is 22. Yeah, because this is week 8. Yeah, this is podcast 22. So this whole place is a garden. Everywhere you look, there's plants, and there's very little noise. Hola. And there's a tuk-tuk. And there's Maria. Hola, Maria. Um, and that's just that's the extent of the noise. This place is so quiet. It's so good. It feeds your soul. It feeds your soul, not your whole. So what I suggest for you is to let go of things and people that don't serve you. Unhealthy friends, family, and habits. Let them go. I had a friend come over yesterday that I hadn't seen in a long time. We'd gone back to the Western culture and just started complaining about everything. Complaining. At which point I said, goodbye. No thanks. I don't need it. I don't need the stress. I don't like to live like that. Au! Buenos dias. Because life's too short to allow other people to suck your energy. It is. Buenos dias. Everybody here is alert, alive, aware. Notice how everybody here says hi. They say hello. In the Western culture, people are always just looking at their phones. They don't look at anybody. I can't even go in to the cities anymore because people are so disconnected from their humanity and they're so attuned to this insanity, unsanity at the end of the day. Hola, buenos dias.
Yeah.
Because when you go in, you're sane. That's where sane lives. In the soul, in your heart, right here. It's a part of you. It's a part of your everyday. It's a part of being you. Hi, puppies. And there's free-range animals here everywhere. Hi, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, sweetie. Good to see you. Oh, you're very cute. Yes, you are. Life here is beautiful. Oh, I guess we could have taken you through downtown, but that's good. That's good. We'll do that next time. We'll do that another time. Yeah. So this time, especially in history, with the 9/9 portal opening, that's open, is a time to change. If you're not willing to change, you're going to live in a state of unhappiness. Buenos dias. Au. And why? Why live in misery? It's not necessary. No, it's not necessary. Life is supposed to be fun. Finding unconditional now. Living in the moment. Being here now. Seeing all the flowers. Seeing all the puppies. Enjoying all the beauty. The place is beautiful. Magical. The only thing that's out of alignment here are the humans. Everything else is completely at peace. Everything else knows its job, except for us. And that's the Yeshua of being. Jesus. Yeah. Stepping up. Living your best life. Showing. Oh, wow. Look at all the beautiful corn. Yeah. Wow. And the flowers. And sweet peas. And there's my buddy Miguel's place. No, it's not Chava. Chava's his dog. Yeah. So, take time to make time for your precious self. Get out in nature. Get rid of those things that aren't serving you. Day 9 for me, cannabis free. I was having issues. And it's hard when you've done something your whole life and all of a sudden you realize that, well, it's not helping. It's not serving. It's not feeding my soul. It's feeding my whole. And I used it to, I smoked like crazy and then called my mom because I had to be in a state of, oh God, here we go again, in order to listen. And at least if I was high, I could laugh my way through it. But I've chosen to let that go because life's too short. It's too short. It's too short to waste. You realize how quickly it goes. Like I'm 54 and it's blown me away that I got to 54. I can't believe it because it's happened so quickly. And I've lost so many friends and family along the way, but they're in a better place. And I realize that. And they're my angels. They're my angel team. I'm always supported, always guided, always loved. Yeah, so here we are. Thought we'd go downtown too. Oh, Miguel's not open. We were going to pick up some dog food, but Miguel's not there. Here's their beautiful Catholic church. And there's the basketball court. This is where all the meetings happen downtown. And carved into the beautiful, it says San Mateo Rio Hondo. Beautiful, eh? They'll get trimmed up. They always do. Everybody here is extremely good at maintaining the place. So I find it absolutely blissful to be here. And as you can hear, it's a quiet place. It's a quiet, happy place where people are in good spirits. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Hola, Bere. Buenos días. And here we are, see? Right downtown. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? This is my home. Here's Pedro. Hola, Pedro. Okay, so we're going to cut off and I'm going to say thank you. Paz y amor, peace and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Una video para mi social media.
Órale.
Okay.